a stunning piece of wood. I would have never thought in a million years that that would have ended up coming out. Don't even see it very well because it's so shiny, the light's reflecting off of it. But I took that bit. So this is the project. I'm calling it my prehistoric bowl, as you can see from the title. The reason being is because it's old, chunky and rough around the edges, just like me. So, sticky and horrible. So yeah, yeah, nothing else to say really. It's failed. No good. So I'll see you guys next week. Fresh new project, one that works. And take care. Speak to you soon, and bye for now. Hello and welcome to you all. Thank you very much for coming over and joining us for another Sunday lunchtime live. Hope you all had a great bank holiday weekend so far. Happy Easter to everybody who celebrates it, shall we say. So we are going to be finishing the resin and piece we created, must be a month ago now, and it's been pushed to one side because obviously other things have popped up, hashtag week and other bits and bobs. So we're going to try and get it finished today. So we've got a hole in the middle of that. We've shaped it, we've polished the outside, I have turned it. So we're going to just basically concentrate on all the middle, see how far we get. If we don't get the inside all finished and polished, then I will polish it during the week and show you guys the finished piece once it's all done. So with no further ado, I will hand you over to Nick. She's in the background.
Hello!
There she is. And I will get started cracking on with this.
Well, hello everybody. Just adjust my goggles. So we have good afternoon to Wood Risley by Colin, Norman Greenwell, who's spending a few days in Bangor, Northern Ireland, Brian at Hartwood Turning, Andy the Valley Wood Turner Bundy Row, Michael McEwen, Paul Finley Wood Turner at Home, Susie Swiss Wood Turner, Dr. Bob, Joe Garofalo, Todd at Glen Cove Woodworks, I think it's face you monkeys just jumped to the bottom. YV Woodshed, Chris Dodds, Benjamin, Graham Brown, Roger Kent. Dr. Bob said it's 32 degrees outside.
Wow.
Rex B, Jennifer's Craft Creations, Terrier Teckington Arts. That sounds so posh, doesn't it?
It does.
Joe Senior. I think I might have named everybody. I know there's a few watching, but some might not have commented. Oh, Doug Miller at Wood spun around. Well, welcome everybody on this beautiful Easter Sunday. What's everybody up to? I didn't get an Easter egg. Obviously, I weren't a very good girl for the Easter Bunny, so... You're not saying anything, are you?
I took you out for your tea last night. What were you on, blood?
Oh, that was lush. Malcolm Douglas is on as well. Ian in the shed is on as well.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everybody is well.
Joe put watching Steve, lol.
You poor woman. Did you get your new phone, Joe?
What's the weather like up there in Yorkshire, Joe? Colin said he's thinking of setting up his new bandsaw.
Good man.
Brent Beecroft's on as well.
Right, Brent. So I'm actually thinking about following this out with some little Forstner bits.
Copper Our Wood Turning's on.
Sorry, Rob.
Ian's trying to get his 3D printer working and watching you.
3D printer.
Yeah, she's got a new phone and it's cloudy where she is. Well, we were supposed to have sun. I was going to hang some washing out and I looked out the door, opened the door and I went, it's not supposed to rain, but there's no way I'm paying hokey cokey with the washing today, so... I didn't buy my didn't even buy my children Easter eggs this year, and I always buy them Easter eggs. And the youngest one's so happy that her bedroom's done. I don't think she really has thought what day it is, so all's good. And Terry, believe it or not, she is actually up. Are you shocked or what? What time did she get up, Steve? She must have been up. What time did I say I was going to go wake her? Must have been about 11, and she was up. But the fact that Steve was drilling may have also contributed to that, but she was up, so all's good. Gentleman Wood Turner's on as well. You right, Mark? Terry said he's got lovely sunshine there. Benjamin's going to frighten the neighbours. He said he's going to do some nude gardening.
Oh my goodness. Well, look out for your most wanted then, Ben.
Chris said he's checked out the inside of his eyelids this afternoon. Terry can't believe it. He put, what? She's out of bed? Wow. Well, she's filling her new makeup station. She got loads of new bits and pieces off of her sister for Christmas. They put all her makeup and everything in, and of course she's not been able to get it out, so she's well excited. The most thing she was excited about was putting up her sunglasses holder, weren't she? So she'd have her sunglasses on display. Little things, hey?
So this is going to be a nice slow process. I could use a traditional tool on this really. I may use a traditional tool when we get more into just the wood, where there's more wood. But at the moment, I want to try and get some of that middle out there, which is a lot of resin.
Joe, she's ever so easily pleased, I tell you, for a child who is quite high maintenance, isn't she? Just the little things, you know. But her bedroom's looking lovely. Be better when she gets to bed next week.
Too high, too low, too low, too high.
Slow and steady wins the race. That's what you told me anyway.
Calm down now. Well, I'd say once I've removed some of this centre, I will try and remove some of that outer wood with a traditional tool.
Donna Love Angel Artist is on as well.
Hi Donna, how you all?
No, Ian, she's not. She's currently has 2 bedrooms at the moment. She's sleeping in her room and then waiting for a new bed to arrive next week. So Ben said it's amazing how much you can get done if you're up at 6 a.m. instead of 9 a.m. I really must try it sometime.
Should be up at 6 a.m. every morning, Ben.
Well, the plan was, as it's Easter Sunday and no one had to be anywhere until we had to come on here, I said to Steve, we'll have a lay in. He went, yeah, right. Then he wakes up. I do not know what time going. What time's Casey got to be up for work? What time's Casey got to be up for work? I went, she in? No, what time has she got to be up for? I said, she's not at work today. Oh, I'm all confused. He went, and that was it. We was both wide awake. I was just like, really?
It's just gone 6 o'clock when I woke up like that. For that. I woke up and I thought, damn, Casey's got to be up at 6 for work.
Roy's the boys on?
Hi, Roy. Let's have a look at this. Might take this out with a force a bit. It might be a bit better, to be honest. Might be a bit better idea because there's a lot of resin in there, so I think I will take that out with a force in a bit. Be a bit more sensible. Then I can concentrate on this bit with a traditional tool to get a nice cut. So let's get a drill out. So we'll start with a fairly small force in a bit and work our way up, making sure we don't go too deep. That's the first thing.
Barry's Wood Creations is on.
Hi Barry, how you doing? Hope you're well. Slow that down, it's a bit too fast.
So Ian's got a question. Ian in the shed said, for anyone who does 3D printing, can you get an automatic leveling bed? You can, can't you?
You can.
Did you not get one?
I've got I had the auto leveling sensor, but to be honest, I weren't that impressed with it. So if you don't bang the bed about, you don't have to. You know, I mean, they say you should check the bed level every time you use it, which until you get a bit of experience, and I'd recommend. But once you get a bit of experience and not bang the bed about, you don't have to. You don't have to adjust it every single time. What printer have you got?
Give him a chance to answer. Lucy Bendy Rose on as well.
Oh, Lucy, hope you're well.
Are you still in lower stuff, Lucy and Andy?
Lower star. Just check our depth because we don't want to go through the bottom, do we? We're trying to make it a funnel-free, yeah.
We've still got a few months to go yet.
Oh, I've still got plenty of time to go through the bottom. Oh, loads.
So, Benjamin said, Ian, once you get a little experience, it takes about 5 minutes every now and then to do it manually.
Yeah, it don't take long.
Lucy said they're home now. They came back yesterday.
It's,
I think you picked the best week. It's supposed to be a bit miserable, isn't it, next week?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain most of next week. Alex of Wooden Things is on as well.
Hi, Alex. Hope you're well.
Ian said he hasn't used it for a couple of months. Please put on some new springs, so re-leveling it from scratch.
Yeah, I would. The first thing I would do would be change the springs that come with it and buy the stiffer springs, or you can buy rubber mounts to put in the place of springs. So with that, they don't alter so much because the actual
He's put on here what it is.
adjuster knobs are quite tight.
It's a Creality Ender 3v2.
Oh, VV2, yeah. Go for the stiffer springs, or use the rubber. Change the springs for the rubber mounts. Then you won't have to alter it so much, because the only reason it alters is because of the vibration of the machine moving it about. Right, go to the deepest out with the Forstner bit.
Grandma roof tubes on.
Right, Ruth.
Hope you're all right, Ruth.
Oops, he knocked that off the wall.
Andy said Lucy's cooking a roast, and she says she's now doing her vegetables. Yeah, I'm not cooking veg. We're not having a roast today. We're going round to my sister's because it's my nephew's birthday.
We've got to go and play Pass the Parcel.
Not with a 17-year-old now. Jennifer said her printer has been printing for 7 days, different projects, and never touched the leveling.
No. If you don't, like I say, if you don't go mad with it, you don't need to alter it every single time. When I'm printing, I'll perhaps have a machine running for week, 2 weeks, constantly printing, and I don't alter it. I'll just check it every 10th or 11th print, just make sure it's okay.
Ian said, I think I ordered these on your recommendation a while back, Steve.
Oh, good man. That's what I like to hear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing I do when I get my printers is I change the nozzle, I change the flexi pipe, and I put better quality springs on it. Right, so that's that size. So now we need to get the box out that got bigger. Oh, that might be the biggest one in that box, actually. So let's go for these bad boys then. What's that one? So that's same size as that one. That one's smaller. So the next one up would be this one. This beast. That's the biggest one I've got, I think. Force a bit.
Oh, dear.
You can't be tired. You had 10 hours sleep.
I have 10 hours. Susie said, is that dust or smoke?
Smoke from the resin. There'd be a bit of smoke from the resin.
Does it get hot then, the resin? Or?
Yeah, she gets a warm. She gets a warm. Right, so that's a bit easier. We can actually start hollering a bit of that out now, so I can get the Simon Hope in there now to start popping that out. So what I'll do is I'll get the small Simon Hope with a 6mm. Is it 6mm, 8mm? I don't know. I can never remember the sizes. I think it might be 8mm actually. 8mm head on it. We can start hollowing that out. Let's have a look. Move up just a little tiny bit. So a little bit of speed now. We'll just keep working our way out. So with when turning resin, speed is your friend, as they say. Don't need to eat your mouth though.
It tastes very nice. And
No. Got that plasticky taste.
Chris Dodd said, "Is that light he sees at the bottom?"
Is that what? Light?
Yeah.
Possibly, because it's translucent through the bottom.
Joe's put, "Does Steve have a fire extinguisher?" Just asking.
Yeah, I do, Joe. Something on the, sitting on the floor down there.
Colin said, "I bet it stinks."
Smells harmony.
Benjamin put, "No, he's just well hydrated." Todd was going to say the same as Chris Dodd's. What Colin said, I was thinking the same.
What's
Just
that?
Colin was thinking the same about it being light at the bottom. And then he realised it was just resin.
Yeah. You can see through it because obviously the mortar's on the other side of that, so you'll be able to see through it. Got a nice void in there. I did say there was a bit of an air gap in there, didn't I? That we might have to just put a bit of resin in, let that fill, and just clean the bottom up. But we'll see how deep it is first before I go too mad about it. But the good thing is we can always pour a bit of resin in the bottom of it.
Not if you go through it, you can't.
Yeah, I can still pour resin in the bottom of it.
Donna said, "Back, had to nip off due to a phone call from my mum."
Well done back, Donna. I don't want to go too thin on the wall with this, really.
Like a bit of chunk.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing, darling.
Oh, my light come on. That's better. Oh, that's better. I can see what I'm doing now.
You got your glasses on.
I've got them on. I just couldn't tell it was too dark.
Jaffy's on.
Hey, Grubby, how you doing?
That looks ever so dark on camera.
What looks dark?
The picture.
That's because I just put a light on it.
Oh, right. I know it's behind, but I didn't realise it was that far behind.
Smells better now we're getting into the wood.
Is that got like something on the end of that?
What?
That thing you're using?
Yeah, it's got a carbide cutter on it. I wouldn't cut if I didn't have nothing on the end of it, though.
Screen still looks dark, darling.
That's fine.
I'm just saying.
You're saying that's dark? You can't see
No,
that?
it's not dark. I'm just saying it looks darker than what it normally does. Probably
Yeah, because
because
I've got a light on it.
All right, sorry.
Jeez. Jeez.
Lucy put, sounds like Andy's in the garage turn and he's meant to be clearing the table. Jappy said, I'm good, thanks, Steve. How have you guys been?
We're good, mate. We're good, thank you. You know what it's like? Just keeping our nose to the grindstone. Keeping the walls off the
The
doorstep.
lathe. Mark S is on.
Hi, Mark. Oh, cramp in my hand. Don't eat you, Stephen. That's poisonous.
Eat it, eat it.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's nice.
Oh, note to self.
Not very nice, that is.
I stop watching all these crime programs now.
Cause of death. He was wood turning.
William Kenny's on.
Hi, William.
Ward Wilson's on as well.
Hi, Ward. How are you? I'm just nibbling that away.
So Jeffrey put the same here, Steve. Oh, I turned my first pens today.
Oh, my condolences. Pens. Oh, pens.
Doug Miller said, Jappy, your pens look great.
Lewis, she said.
No, it said,
Oh.
Jappy, your pens look great. Doug Miller said.
Oh, I thought you said Lewis. Oh, I can't remember you saying Lewis, was it?
Susie said, U-shavings might look nice casting clear epoxy.
Maybe.
William says, hi everyone and happy Easter. Ian said, Shed said, making pens is very addictive. You don't think so, do you?
I don't mind doing the odd one, but I don't enjoy it. Anytime I really make a pen, as if I cast a new blank and I want to try and see what it looks like.
Robert Bortwood is on.
Hi, Robert. Do. Again.
Then you've got to sing.
Staticky resin just keeps sticking to me all the time. I'm just going to take out this dimple in the middle there before I get too thin.
Dimple.
Dimple. And we'll see if we can get rid of some of that chipping out in there. Well, not chipping out, where it's hollow. So we've got an air pocket. I could see the air pocket when we cast it. You can see the air pocket in the bottom.
Jappy said he really enjoyed doing the pins.
Well, as long as you enjoy it, mate, that's what matters. That's what life's all about, doing things you enjoy. A little bit of chattering in there. See if we can get the tool resting a bit closer. Look at that bit. So you can just see there. You see that bit there? That's where there's an air pocket in there. So depending on how deep that is, depending on whether we can get rid of that. But if not, what we'll do is we'll just pour a little bit of resin in the bottom there. So that's to there. So I've got about another quarter of an inch that I could go down if I need to. So let's just see how deep that air pocket actually goes. Like I say, if we have to, then we'll just pour a little bit of clear resin in it.
So Ian in the shed said that's the best thing, Jappy. If we all enjoyed turning the same things, it would get very dull.
It would.
Roy said he enjoys going to the pub. What do I enjoy doing? Giving you jobs to do.
Yeah.
Making you walk up and down the stairs 100 times.
Yeah. That's about right. Wait till I put my tools away, then ask me to do something else. Oh, it's nearly out. Oh, it's nearly out. We might get it out. Should break that bit out so it don't come out. It's nearly out. We might get it. We might get it. Do you reckon we'll get it? Shall we venture it? Shall we venture? It'd be nice if we could. Just take it nice and steady. Because if you're too aggressive on them final few cuts, it can break out and shatter, which is not what we want.
Uh-oh. Lucy's put Andy is in trouble and she's put 2 angry emojis on there. What's he done, Lucy? Chris said, Roy, that never gets boring.
That's where Roy makes all these deals at the pub. We don't call him Arthur Daly for nothing.
I'm going to call him Arthur from now on.
Arthur.
Or Fat.
We're nearly there. He's only about 2 mil, not even that, maybe. So we should get it, I think. I
bet Andy's dipped off to the pub then if he's in big trouble. Alex said, nothing ventured, nothing gained, Steve.
Definitely not. It's resin. We can repair it.
I've got a lot of faith in you, how they mate.
Can't worry about it.
Oh, coffee.
We go through the bottom, we go through the bottom. I'm not going to cry over it.
She's put, he's in the garage covered in shavings. Uh-oh, Andy's in trouble.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble.
Grandma Ruth, you put, the only thing I turn is turn down Terry's volume.
There's a little bit of a crack in there, so we're going to have to put a little bit in there. So I'm not going to go no deeper in that because there's a bit of a hairline crack in there. And that is quite deep. So we'll just pour a little bit of clear in there when we get done, just to flatten the bottom off. So other than that, that's as deep as I'm going to go. So we're going to get some shape on here now.
Donna said, my favourite thing is eating homemade steak pie, but it takes 5 to 6 hours to make it, lol.
Oh, I had steak pie last night. Oh my God, that was wicked.
That was huge, wasn't it? Oh my God.
The only thing that let it down was the pastry.
You like short crust pastry, don't you, mate? And that had puff on it. A bit of puff pastry. Oh.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually get my thickness, and then I'm going to work my way down. Because obviously, the thinner I get at the top, the more weaker it is. And it's going to start chattering. So I'm going to get my thickness now. So I'm going to flatten this top off to smooth this out, and then we'll start getting our thickness and working our way down.
Terry said, yes, steak pie was lovely, puff pastry.
Wow, it was beautiful.
Right, so Arthur said, oh, wait a minute. Shop Dog Workshop's on.
Right, Mark, how you doing?
And Arthur said, got something new at the boot sale today for wood turning for 50p.
He's not going to say what it was then.
Well, wait a minute, we ain't got that far yet. Susie said, what did you buy, Roy?
Mark Patterson, Shop Dog, you need to send me the pictures of your resin mushroom you did, mate. That needs to go into the hashtag week for sure. So you put my email in, so Mark's got it for sending the pictures.
I can do that. Oh, all right, Lucy, stop now. She put fat for the Yorkies has gone in. I do love a roasting. I do prefer if someone else cooks it.
So do I.
You never cook a roast now.
I think I'm just going to get a bowl gouge and just push it across with a bowl gouge.
Shop Dog, I've just put Steve's email address in. Can you please send him that picture?
Yeah, that was awesome.
If not, we'll have to just steal it off the Tinternet. Charlie Taylor's on. He said, what tool are you using?
I'm using the Simon Hope hollowing tool, Charlie. Now I'm using a 3/8 bowl gouge just to feather the top of this off.
Todd, but I've changed my mind about Ruth and Terry. I'm now convinced she's the mischievous one in that family. I think they're both as bad as each other. Definitely. David J. Heath, the Guildford Carpenter's on.
Hi, David. Hope you're well.
Lucy put, so do I, Nikki. I like it when someone else cooks a roast.
Just check that. So just got a little bit more. Just going to take it down so this bit here, which is our lowest piece, is flush. Just take another little pass off of there. Nice and slow.
Oh, all right, Barry. He's just had a lamb roast. Yeah, I'm going to go get some lamb tomorrow because, as you all might know, it's the old boy's birthday on Tuesday.
If they didn't, they do now, don't they?
Another year older. I'd say another year wiser, but he didn't even get that last year, so unless he can make up for 2 years. Lucy said she got a gorgeous piece of Silverside from the butchers in Bungay yesterday. He said he's emailed it. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, mate. Yeah.
Remember, what did you say?
I don't know. I think
you was going to say mate and Mark, and then you sort of
matey Mark.
I don't think you knew which one he was going to say, did you?
Right, so that is now level. Just got a little bit there, but we're going to take that. We're going to round that, so we could get rid of that when we round it. Just going to put a rounded rim on that. No, I don't want that tool. Where's that tool I just had? Here it is. In all the shavings. Right, so what we're going to do is get this to the thickness we want it now.
Charlie said, Lucy, why didn't you call in and see me? I was going to be ever so good, Ruth, and be like 21, you know, add a few years, and Ruth's put it on there, look. He'll be 51. It's Ward Wilson's birthday on Thursday. Colin said he's cooking lamb today. It's one of his most favourite meals. You do like lamb, don't you?
I love lamb, yeah.
Benjamin's put lamb and loads of sick emojis. Mark Guest has got to go. He said time to go and finish tidying up the workshop before the boss comes out. Bye, everyone.
See you later, Mark. Thanks for coming over.
Christoph said, Steve, if you were a tree, you'd be very young.
I've got the body of a tree, big and chunky.
You said it. Hodgepodge Woodworks is on.
Hi, Robert. How you doing?
We said to him yesterday, you getting in shape? He said, yep, round.
Right, let's just check that because we had that little bit of a nick in there. So if I've got that out, I'm happy bunny.
Jappy said, need to run catch you all later. Nice seeing you guys again, Stephen.
See you later, mate. Thanks for coming over. So we've just got a little tiny bit in there. We'll just get that out.
Brian's having a leg of lamb with roasties. Roy said he got a spring-loaded centre point, 1-inch diameter MT2.
Nice. Fiver, Roy.
50p, he said.
Oh, 50p. Bloody hell. Tell ya. No wonder you have to keep moving villages.
Mm.
Right, let's have a look at that. That feels like it's out. We'll just double check it. Let's have a look. So, yep. That looks good. So that's our thickness.
I've got the Minder theme song in my head now.
Oh, what, because of Roy?
Yeah.
So
Lucy got some beer and black treacle bacon.
Okay. Why?
Because she got it from the butcher's when she got her beef.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to keep nibbling down that. And let's just try and keep that the thickness that we want. So we don't get too much vibration in our bowl.
Ian in the shed said he's got a chicken in the oven. Couldn't find lamb anywhere. Charlie Taylor said that looks good, Steve.
Thank you, Charlie.
Roy said it was brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Benjamin's, but you all have terrible taste in food. Says the guy that has some weird concoctions.
Who's that, Raw? Ben.
Ben, yeah.
I'm just trying to keep that.
Will you stop eating it?
I'm getting up my nose. It's a static.
You need a nose. You want one of them swimming things
What?
that nips your nose together. Lucy said, Steve, it's lovely. Don't knock it till you've tried it. I think as soon as you say beer, because he ain't a drinker, anything, he'll eat beer battered onion rings, but yeah, as soon as you mention anything with alcohol in it, he's like, ooh. That's like my daughter does a. Oh, what was it called? Something, and you put honey Jack Daniels in it. And I thought, oh, that sounded a bit, but I bet it's really nice. I don't think what she called it. Got her asking her, so it's bugging me.
I know I keep
Oh,
stopping it.
tipsy chicken or something it's called.
I just want to keep that continuous thickness all the way through that.
God, look down for 2 minutes. Pete from Twisted Tweez is on.
Hi Pete, how you doing, bud?
Charlie Taylor said it's better than a bun in the oven. Pete said he's feeding the grandchildren chocolate. Just popped in to give this a thumbs up and say hi.
Thanks, Pete. Have a good day, mate.
Benjamin put, did they know what it was, Roy? Had to go, what? Shop dog? Had to go turn the something on there. Oh no. Lucy's put, Nikki, I could spend a fortune in that butcher's. They also do calves, liver. Oh, liver.
I hate turning resin.
Shh, you're not supposed to say that. Brian's on.
Oh, sorry. Resin is the best thing ever.
Edit that bit later. Donna said, slow cook JD and cola, but I use gammon joint or something like that. Yeah. Oh, oven. Shop dog put, sorry, I had to go turn the. It says Unai on there.
Right.
And Donna put oven. I speak typo.
Yeah, typo.
Oh dear. Down with the kids end on her.
Oh.
Grandma Ruth Tube says she's got gammon in the slow cook and I'll have a small ripple of damson gin liqueur with it. Ben put, Lucy, you the person that buys tongue too.
Tongue. Tongue.
Shop dog said, Ian, great pizzas from it. Oh, it's not an oven, it's a pizza. I know what it is. It takes longer to heat up than to cook the pizzas. Oh, it's an uni oven for the for pizzas. I see now. Brian said, "Don't lie to me, Steve. I know how bad it is." Shop dog put, resin is great.
Just
Nicer when it's finished, hey mate.
just gets drawn to you. Wood just sort of comes out and falls to the floor. The resin just sort of.
Or
It's
gets
like,
stuck in your trouser pockets, as I found out the other day. I don't know how you'd. They was black trousers, whether you'd worn them for a demo.
no,
You
I
know,
much rather
similar
want my
to the
work.
ones you had the other night. The ones you wore last night, the ones that hung on
Yeah.
the wardrobe where the zips have knackered.
Yeah.
I reckon you must have used them to do a demo.
Right.
Because I went to iron them and I thought, oh, what's all this in the pocket? And it was full of wood.
Oh, that's what it wasn't. Demo.
No, Lucy's put tongue, definitely not. Oh, Ruth said she likes liver and kidneys. Oh, no, 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 no.
I got off a liver. I had some bad, well, not bad. It weren't cooked properly at a pub, didn't I?
Yeah.
And that put me right off.
You used to always have liver and onion, didn't you?
Yeah, that was lovely.
But it had to be already done and I just stick it in the oven. But oh, no. I'm not going to comment to that. Why does my mind think dirty, Ruth, when you put anything on? It must be the fact that who you're married to.
Right, let's check that
Or
consistency.
who I'm married to, because he's got a dirty mind as well at
I ain't got a
times.
dirty mind. I don't know what you mean. Right, so that's quite thick down the bottom there, so I could take a little bit more out the bottom of that.
Colin said you can't beat properly cooked liver and kidney. Benjamin, but I'm going to turn vegetarian in a minute. Beef, chicken, lamb, pork. That's it. No rabbit, no. I don't mind venison, but that is no. Can eat liver or kidney. Oh no.
You would have been hungry?
No. Oh, I'd be vegetarian. I'd be happy. Vegetarian wouldn't bother me. If I had no. Just no. Big fat no. See, Terry, I knew you'd be rude. Lucy said Nicky calf liver's the only liver I eat. Christos said Ben, you better warn Mackies. Oh, Ruth said, has anyone tried ox cheek? It's delicious. No.
It's a bit cheeky, that is.
Michael McKern said, Ben, don't do that. McDonald's would go broke. Pete said, he's part vegetarian. He mostly eats meat that's fed on vegetables. Lucy said she does like beef cheeks. Donna said she wants a roast chicken, but don't like to just cook it for her. You know, just get a small one, have it over a couple of days. Andy put, Lucy doesn't like tongue, but she has a wicked one.
Ooh. Are you in enough trouble, Andy?
Yeah, get in the house and get that table sorted. Lucy said she don't like kidney. Colin said he's not a fan of veg, he prefers the meat. Donna said she needs a new husband. Anyone out there?
Calling all men, calling all men.
Single ones.
Right, so I'm just going to get a scraper in the bottom of that. I ain't going to go much more further with that, just in case. So let's just bring that tool rest up a little tiny bit. And you can see that crack in there. So we will have to put a little bit of clear in there, I think, just to... So a bit of speed now. I'm just going to run this scraper in here.
He's done it, has he? Lucy said it's done. Yeah, but was it you or him who done it? Always having stir fry today. Ruth's having frog's legs and snails. Andy said, table's sorted. I brought a load of man glitter in and left it in the hall.
Oh. You know why the French eat snails, don't you? Because they're too lazy to catch anything else. That's the only animal they can catch.
Donna said if she does do a roast, she likes to make chicken soup the next day. And Pete said, suspicious. We're having a discussion on various meat, and Donna Lev Angel Antis thinks she needs a new husband. Chris Dodd said, Ruth, try crocodile. It's the other white meat. Donna put, so I can cook roast chicken and beef, etc. for him. Yeah. Colin said, ostrich is nice. Did we have ostrich burgers once?
No, I want to try them, but I've never had them. So it's still quite thick in the bottom of that. But I don't want to go too thin.
Donna said, I'm not cannibal.
Uh,
Grandma RoofTube said, Chris not tried crocodile, but would happily try it.
let's try that.
So as long as it is actually dead.
Well, of course it's going
As
to.
long as it's got a nasty bite.
Oh my god. Boom, boom. She's here all week, folks.
Ruth said she's tried ostrich, kangaroo, and rabbit. You know, I've had bad experience with rabbit. They used to do kangaroo burgers as well, didn't they?
Say again, sorry.
Kangaroo burgers.
Right, so we've got a little bit of a.
Donna said she tried rabbit and didn't like it. You like rabbit, don't you? But oh no.
Rabbit's a very lean meat. You have to have. You can't just have it on its own. You need something with it to give it some flavour.
Well, Waltwood said he's got a crocodile farm near him and its meat is very good. Terry said the guinea pig we had in Peru was nice, wasn't it, Ruth?
Can you imagine if they escaped?
Stop now, just stop. Next you'll be saying about koala bear and
Koala. Right.
lion burgers. Not a lion bar, a lion burger.
Right. I'm not going to turn that no more. I'm going to sand the rest of that because too much vibration is going to crack off the resin to the piece. So we'll get a sanding pad, 80 grit, and we'll get the drill.
Oh no, Ruth, yes, loved guinea pig.
Worst thing is when you have to name them. First.
Andy said he'll have a crocodile sandwich and make it snappy. Roy said he's had ostrich.
All right.
Colin said he likes rabbit pie and stew. Benjamin said Ruth probably eats her enemies by the sound of it. Now, Andy don't live in Bungay, Charlie. I think they visit family up there. Up there, it's up there to us.
Down.
Down there. Everything's up to me. Brian said not allowed to eat cuddly things, apparently. Well, they eat rabbits, they're cuddly.
Really? You seen a wild rabbit?
Yeah. I didn't tell you when I was going with Bex the other day, there was a monkjack ran across the road. Couldn't believe it.
Was it? You should have put it in the boot of the car.
Like, ran across the road. It went dead on the side of the road.
Would have been if
See
you did.
Bex trying to catch a bloody monk.
Right, let's have a look at that. That look a bit better. Shame about that little tiny crack in there. And make sure we've got any tool marks all out. Just going to take this sharp edge off here with the sander. Right, that'll do. So then we'll move up the grits.
Christos said, if you're a cannibal and you ate a clown, would it taste funny? Ryan said, rabbits are a pest, not cuddly. Terry said they saw 2 on the way home yesterday and one was a baby.
Oh,
Not rabbits, monk joke.
succulent is the word, not baby. Succulent.
Lucy said, if you kill it, you can't pick it up. No, we've been told that.
Well, I hate to differ that. I've shot loads of them and picked them up.
I think she meant with a car.
Oh, in a car.
Donna said, had rabbit at Jamie Oliver's Italian place in Aberdeen when it opened up, and it was terrible, but then I thought all the food was terrible there, lol. So Grandma RoofTube said, true story, not sure if many remember, but in the 60s, weren't born then, sorry, a plane crashed in the mountains and the only way the few survived was by eating the flesh of other passengers. It was a big deal back then. Yeah, well, yeah. Benjamin put, yeah, Roof, there is a film of it. Yeah, we saw a film of that, didn't we?
Yeah, there is a film. It's based on a true story on it. So.
Yeah.
If you're hungry, you're hungry. They ain't going to feel it, are they?
Oh, she didn't know there was a film. Yeah, we saw. Oh, it was ages ago.
Yeah.
But yeah,
is that
there's
the one
definitely.
about the? Is it a football team or a?
No, it was just a general plane crash, I
I was
think.
going to say there was one. There was a. I don't know. It was a football team or a high
Oh
school.
no, Christoph said yeah, they were footballers.
Yeah. They crashed into some mountains, and it was yeah.
Colin said he's not had rabbit for 30 plus years since he moved down here. From Lynn, used to love going out with the air rifle. Had a good bag full of noise, gave some to the old folks down the road. They loved it. I remember you got one from a dad once, didn't you?
Well, he hadn't tried it for a long. Had it for a long while, so I said, "I'll take it." He said, "Is it fresh?" I said, "Well, let's put it this way. 2 hours ago, it was breathing. You can't get much fresher than that."
Oh, they. Ian said, I think it would be a big deal now. Brent said it was the Argentine rugby team, and that's what they were saying. Rugby players eat their dead. Grandma RoofTube, they made a film. It's called Alive. Ben said it's called Alive. We said he saw that film. Yeah, we saw it. I'm sure we did.
Yeah, we have seen it.
You know what you're watching tonight, Terry?
Right, so I'm going to sand this up to 400 grit, and then I'm going to seal the wood, and then I might just mix up a little bit of resin just to put in that bottom, and then we'll have to leave it to cure. Then I'll just have to re-sand the bottom of it.
Andy Bundy Rose said, looking good, Steve.
Thank you.
Benjamin said, I feel bad for Terry now. Ruth might get other ideas.
You'd fit him in the freezer, Ruth. He ain't very big.
Robert said, if you knock down a pheasant in a car, legally you're not allowed to stop and pick it up.
No, person behind you is.
What happens if you get one in your radiator, hey, Steve? In the front grill of your car. You have to take it then.
You can take it wherever you want to go with that one. And it's pre-cooked when you get to the end.
We took it to Snetterton, didn't we?
Took it all the way home.
Loved it.
People kept pointing and going...
You might not be here. It's 7 o'clock tonight, Terry. He said, is it okay if he puts his link in for tonight? Of course it is, mate. Ruth said, looking really lovely, Steve.
Thank you, Ruth.
Steve used to know a bloke who'd go around looking for roadkill, wouldn't he?
Trevor. Alright, so that's as far as I'm going to go. 400 grit. So you can see we've got that crack. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Got that crack in there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to seal the wood.
Terry's put his link in for tonight.
So I'm just going to seal the wood up, and then we'll get a little bit of resin mixed just to fill that little crack, and then we'll have to leave it to harden. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That's pretty.
Oh.
You wouldn't imagine that would come out like that, would you? You wouldn't imagine.
Ben put actually on the plus side, if that does happen, Terry's lathe will be up for grabs, so I'm not that bothered actually. Ruth, go ahead. Susie said lovely colour.
Thank you, Susie.
Colin said nothing. As long as it's fresh now, wrong with roadkill, lol. It's when the ones that have been ran over though and they pick them up, you know.
Yeah, when they got flies coming out of them.
And those little wiggly things.
Hate to tell you, Ben, but I'm having first dibs on Terry's lathe. Right, so that's a bit of sand and sealer just to protect the wood. God, that's a bit potent. I think I might put a bit too much thinners in it. So nice and sealed now. So we just mix up a little tiny bit of resin just to get that crack filled. Oh, face full of dust. So just move that over there for now.
Bundy Rose said, I hit a pheasant whilst driving a bus between Beccles and Bungay and where the destination blind is, glass everywhere.
I didn't do any damage to the car other than cover it in feathers.
It was sort of stuck in the radiator, not in the radiator, in the grill, weren't it?
Yeah.
I think just by its head. Ward's got a question. He said, can you use... What's that? Come back a minute. There, look. Can you use denatured alcohol on acrylic? Denatured, sorry, alcohol on acrylic to clean up the sanding.
Yes, you could.
Cool, you messy.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Obviously, don't soak it in it because it will eat into the resin. But as long as you just wipe a damp cloth over it, you should be fine.
Robert Portwood said if you hit a deer in your car, you ain't going to be in any state to take it anywhere anyway.
No.
Terry said, the lathe and the bandsaw, Steve?
Yep, Terry. Just write my name on the inside so anything happens, we know they're reserved. Right, so...
Right, Lucy, don't keep torturing me. She sent me a picture of her Yorkies.
Oh, I love Yorkie bars.
No, Yorkshire Terrier, not Yorkshire Terriers, Yorkshire Puddings.
Oh.
Yorkshire Terriers.
Like I say, I love Yorkie bars. Right, so a little bit of resin. We don't need a massive amount, so I'm only going to mix up. Oh, I can't get the lid off. So
you can't because they're for real men.
What are?
Yorkies.
Oh, okay.
Not for girls.
Right, so what do we want? 2 to 1. So let's do 10 grams of A.
Lucy said that's looking good, Steve. Crystal said, would you have red or white wine with Terry?
You wouldn't need any because Terry drinks enough anyway. he's already pre-seasoned.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's already been soaked in alcohol. He's like a giant fruit cake. Where's the B? There's the B.
What are you doing to it now?
Put a little just mixing a little bit of resin up to put in the bottom of this
Why?
because there's a crack in the bottom. I've been saying it all morning.
Been watching you, not listening to you.
What's the story of my life?
Mhm.
Right, so then 5 grams of that. Like I say, we don't need a massive amount, just need a little bit.
Brian put, oh no, you don't, Steve. Donna said, looking lovely, Steve.
Thank you very much. Right, so just mix this up for a couple of minutes. We're not going to put any colour in it because the clear is just basically to flood fill the air gap. Hardly enough in there to stir. So we'll let this cure, and then like I say, I'll finish it off in a week. Just all it needs doing now is really just polishing back, then that'll be done. So it looks good. I like the look of it. It looks pretty, very pretty. Another little tiny air bubble in there, maybe. I think that was a thermal crack more than actually an air bubble. What happens is when you create a big blank, this resin that I use gets up to about 113, 114 degrees. So obviously it got hotter in the middle than it did on the outside, and it just thermal cracked.
Brent said, could you use Star Bond?
You could do, but I'm not a great lover of Star Bond, to be honest. So I'd rather just put a little bit of resin in it. So that's mixed. So we'll just get that out.
Chris Dodd's put, in that case, don't be cremated here. It takes 3 days to put you out.
So to put that on there. Don't know if you can see. Well, I will do if I go on camera. Overhead close. Oh, that's a bit blurry. So put that on there, and we'll focus on that part there. So you can just see that crack in there. Just see a little crack in there. Oh, excuse me, in there. So all I'm going to do is just get that and just rub that in there. Hopefully that will force its way into the crack. And you shouldn't see the crack then, because it should run down there. Just wiggle it about so that forces it down the crack. So we'll just put a little coat over the top of that, so we don't need a massive amount. And we'll just sand that off once it's dry. Could use UV resin over that. I suppose I've got a little bit of UV, but I'd rather use the stuff that we've actually created it with.
Robert said, don't like resin, but that looks really good, Steve.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you very much.
Ben said, how's the new shed, Terry? Will it be completed before you get eaten?
Where's my blowtorch? You know?
Well, in this tidy workshop. I'm surprised you let Terry out here yesterday. You got it? You got it?
No. What was in this cupboard?
Do we go back in the garage?
No, obviously I've had it out here and not put it back.
No, not put nothing back. Don't be silly. You're a man. You put everything back.
I do normally.
What's this big bowl here for?
Terry soup.
We should say Terry's ashes in. The little one you're on about.
Yeah, my little blowtorch.
Let me go look in the garage.
Good luck.
I'll have a look for you, my love.
I just want to pop some air bubbles. That's all I wanted to do. But anyway. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've done it now. Right, just put that back up there. Il est on. No. No, it's in here somewhere. It's on this bench somewhere. Yeah, the dumping bench at the moment. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm going to sleep all day. Rubbish. There it is. I know it was in there somewhere. Just gently pop the air bubbles. So we'll let that to dry. Then I'll sand that. And then
Andy's put, Lucy's left me in charge of the gravy. In goes the red wine and port. Poor kids will be drunk. Was that to try and make them sleep?
so I'll just quickly lift that up so you can see it without doing too much to it. So that's the bowl, the bottom even. So that crack, you hardly see that crack in there now, which is good. And that's the other side. You can just see that crack.
Guess
But
what?
hopefully once it's
Glenn's on.
polished. Hi Glenn, how you doing, bud? Once that's dry, that should be fine. So we'll just let that dry, give it
Terry
tomorrow.
put, just waiting on one log that was manufactured wrong. It's coming next Friday, Ben. Then it'll be finished, hopefully, so probably won't be eaten until then. Colin said, damn, that's nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, so much further we can really go with that. Right, so let's turn that light off. Don't need that on no more.
I like this bowl, Steve.
What bowl?
This one. Why has it still got a thing on it?
What, my cherry bowl?
Get a lot of cherries in that.
I know, I like a lot of cherries. Right, so, right, what was I saying? I'm getting discombobulated now because she keeps talking to me.
Well, you moan if I don't talk to you.
Right, so we'll get that, we'll leave that, we'll let that cure, and then I will polish it off in the week. I will get some photographs up in the week for that. Once it's all finished, hopefully by the end of the week. If not, I will show you Friday. So Friday is special guest airworm. We have them earlier this month because the people who are coming on have got something else to go to on the week after. So we moved it forward a week. We have Kez and Phil from Spirit and Bear. Always get them mixed up with Spirit Wood and Bone or whatever it is. So anyway, yeah, we've got Phil and Kez coming on next week. So if you've got any questions about pyro, or obviously anything else they do, then make sure you come over and ask them some questions. What else? You need to get your pictures over to me for the hashtag week by next Friday. Had loads in already, but anybody else who would like to send their pictures in, then make sure you get them into me by next Friday. Then I'll reveal on the Sunday. What else? I think that's about it.
Right, while you're thinking, Colin at Turn Links is on. He's just been out for Sunday lunch.
Hi, Colin. Thanks for coming
Ian
over.
in the shed said, very nice work, Steve. Norman Greenwell, great job, Steve. Charlie Taylor said, very, very nice.
Thank you.
Roy's the boy said, looks great, Steve.
Thank you.
Alex of Wooden Things said, looking very nice, Steve. William Kenny looks savage, Steve. Nicely done, mate.
Thank you.
Ian in the shed said, how big is your shop, Steve?
The bit Nick is in is 14 foot by 8 foot. This one is 14 foot by
No,
10,
that's bigger than this.
10
Oh, yeah,
foot,
because, yeah, sorry.
10 foot, and the bit there is 14 foot by 8 or 9. I think I can't remember. So 3 different sections.
Andy's got a garage and a half in front of us as well.
Yeah, which is more of a workshop than a
Yeah, well, if you saw the mess in there, you would
yeah,
see.
with benches and all that in it.
I like how the bit on camera is really tidy.
Well, that's not. Trouble is, I've been doing lots of projects, and I don't like putting them away, so I've got several projects on the go. But anyway,
So,
yeah. So
also Terry's put his link in for tonight at 7 o'clock.
yep, go over and see Terry.
Terry said, "Great live, Steve."
Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, so pictures by Friday, special guest airworm Friday. Terry's on tonight. Brian will be on tomorrow night. Other than that, I think that's about it, really. Don't think we've got anything else to discuss unless anybody's got any questions before we go. Yeah, I don't think that's about it. So enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend.
Brian's put his link in for tomorrow, and Brent said, "Very interesting pattern in this piece, Steve. Well done." And
Thank
Lucy
you.
said, "Her beef tastes beautiful."
Beautiful.
That's a
Really
Norfolk beautiful.
beautiful. When I actually cast it, we cast it with the log sitting upright. Sometimes I've chucked them, say just random, but I thought we'd do them so it's actually quite a nice effect because a couple of them are fallen over, so they're not all exactly the same. So it's actually finished quite nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it finished. I haven't turned a proper resin bowl for a long time. The last one I did was the one that Mark from Shop Dog sent me, and don't get me wrong, I do enjoy it. It's just the mess, and that's not too bad because 80% of that is actually wood, so that's not too bad. But it's just a mess.
Right, let's have a look. Donna said her workshop is in her dreams, not able to have one just now. Doug Miller said, beautiful bowl, Steve.
Thank you very much. I am very lucky. I must admit, I'm very lucky to have a nice size workshop. Be nice if it was bigger, but we always want bigger.
Yeah, I'd like a bigger house, a
Bigger car.
husband with a bigger car, sorry, yeah.
Husband
I
with
don't
a
want a
bigger.
bigger car.
Have a husband with a bigger
Bigger
wallet.
wallet. Yeah.
That's about right.
But hey ho, we always have to put up with something, you know.
We all have to compromise somewhere
Yeah.
along the line.
We all
Right then.
have to cope with disappointment in our life, I'm afraid. So
Yeah.
he said it's.
Yeah.
Colin said, "Damn nice."
I spent all day, 4 hours Friday afternoon, taking, no, 3 hours, sorry, Friday afternoon, taking one heat shield off my car because it decided to leak diesel all everywhere. And when I eventually got the heat shield off and took half the bulkhead apart to get it out, one of the leak off pipes was leaking off I think it's number 4 or number 5 cylinder. Anyway, looked on famous Land Rover thing. You have to buy the whole piece to change one item. So I was looking online. It was going to be about 300 quid. And I was like, oh my God. Anyway, so what was Saturday morning, wasn't it? Yeah, Saturday morning. Took Casey to work. Thought I'd pop into a local dealership.
Stealership.
Yeah, dealership. And thought I'd just go and inquire to see how much the actual part was rather than buy it offline. Anyway, went in there. And I happened to say, I said, you don't happen to sell the O-rings that go on the end of the leak-off pipes, do you? Because it was the O-ring that was leaking. And he come back, he said, oh, actually, we do. So I'm like, okay, how much are they? And 2 cost me £5 something for 2, because I thought I'd get 2, just in case I drop one. So anyway, I thought, well, it's worth a try for 5 quid. Thinking in the back of my head that my luck ain't normally that good. I normally have to spend the whole amount of money. But anyway, I put the injector, put the O-ring on it, put the leak-off pipe back in, put the R-clip back on it, and it cured it. So I saved myself massive amount. I was absolutely having kittens about spending 300 quid on this one pipe. But anyway, problem solved. So now I've just got to spend 3 hours putting the heat shield back on. But anyway,
That's tomorrow's job.
That'll be my job tomorrow morning. Now I've bored you. We're going to go. Right, guys. So don't forget.
Enjoy your roast, guys.
Yeah. Oh, Paul's on Monday at 1 o'clock. So don't forget Paul.
Oh, yeah, 1 o'clock Monday.
Yeah. Have we got a link for Paul's live?
Oh, I knew you'd ask me.
Paul Finley Woodturn at home. Go on, you're super quick with the typing.
Someone else will find it before me.
No, they won't, because you're only the one looking for it.
Someone else might be looking. Oh, I need a Shush.
The water's
I've been
flowing
holding
down
it,
the
so
hill. The massive reservoir is holding all that water.
you'll be doing it yourself.
Row, row, row your boat. Can't you give me long?
Yeah, give me a second. Right, why is it not working?
Copy and paste.
Oh, really?
Copy and paste.
I don't know if he hasn't put a link in for tomorrow.
Oh, is he not?
So
Okay.
I'll just copy and paste his YouTube channel.
Yeah, go over and see Paul tomorrow. He's quite new to doing lives. I think that's only his 3rd or 4th one, but go over and give him some support. If you're not subscribed to his channel, then please do. Every subscriber helps, as they say. So anyway, we're going to go now. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming over. I hope you all have a massive or a really enjoyable Easter weekend. Happy Easter to each and every one of you. And I will see you back next Friday. Don't forget Terry tonight, Paul tomorrow lunchtime, and Brian tomorrow night. So other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Speak to you soon. Take care, and bye for now. Say bye, Nick.
Bye. Take
See you
care.
later. Bye.
Bye.
That's all, folks.